Ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tale of the tape. Riddick Bowe, 6 foot.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic silver medalist and the two-time unified heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Big Daddy Riddick Bowe. Fighting out of the blue corner from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walk. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Just misses with that uppercut. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under, you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hell fire.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. These two fighters are made for one another. They both want the knockout. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it couldn't be the...
And there's the bell to start the round. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Sluggers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through you as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
Good punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That's another scoring shot. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
And he scores with the counter. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Another scoring shot there. This fight will what the judges' scorecards read. There are no losers in this one. And he scores with the counter. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
Sometimes I've been in with fighters that don't know what to do, don't have to break it down. Then you get a little dirty.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Defense failed them. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That jab misses. They call it where was the defense? It looks like he might not be as hurt as we thought.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
That counter shot lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. This fight has a real good flow to it. Quick punch scores. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
We remember, with the lighter weights, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move. They're fast. They're sharp. It's a hard night's work for the referee.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That hook won't score. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. Nice counter shot. Good counter punching. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Bowe in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently? They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
No rest for the weary. Just missed with that jab. They're both trying for a knockout. Can't find a home for that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. And a round that seemed like he... And there's the bell to start the round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
Oh, my goodness. What pace. What pace. They're like... Do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Todd? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
Got him there. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Bowe in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the flyweight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice job getting that punch through. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It's all offense all the time. Good counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
And he scores with the counter. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hand and power.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
These punches coming from every angle. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
And he scores with the counter. Insane action. Winner, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
The referee. And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Well, you know, with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout, because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Can't land that jab. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bowe, ring away. You walk back to the...
They ring the bell, and here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nobody home with that hook. Defense is not an option for these two. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You're going to get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you've got fighters at these weight division, they'll stand there. They don't need a ring. They need a phone box.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, we're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
That big hook doesn't land. Missed him with that uppercut. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You'd like to see more jabs. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when it catch you.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Missing with the hook. Missing with the hook. Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so... And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Nice counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round. And that was it! That was the big shot we were waiting for! There's a counter shot. The judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.